Guys, welcome to CloudScope channel. Today we are going to see how to install Linux and how to connect with SSH, and at the same time we are also going to see how passwordless SSH works and how to set up a passwordless SSH using SSH keygen utility. For those who are looking at it as a perspective of Kubernetes deployment using Kubespray, this is the first part. Here we are going to set up a lab kind of environment. You can have it similar environment in any cloud. We are going to use DigitalOcean platform over here. So what we are going to do, we are going to install, or I would say going to configure different machines. So here I already configured Ansible machine and I'm going to install different 5 machines, I would say, which would consist of a Kubernetes cluster, and those 5 machines will be controlled from Ansible machine. So yes, we are going to utilize Ansible to do Kubespray installation on all the machines. So let's start with it. So let's start with creating a droplets. So we are going to utilize Ubuntu machine 20.04 LTS version 64-bit, and we are going to use a shared CPU model, which is basic one. You can use general purpose too, and there are different CPU options. Let's go with the, for practice one, 2 GB machines we are going to have, and regular SSDs. Okay, the next option is to add block storage, which we are not going to use. We'll just use the nearest one, so for Australia, Singapore is the nearest one, and I'm going to utilize SSH keys. If you do not have SSH keys, you can just specify the password, which is right over there. I do have the SSH keys. I'm using that SSH keys to connect. So I just tick the monitoring options, and in this section we can specify actually the host name of the machines. So we are going to have 4 machines right now. So let's start with the host name like machine 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So whenever we are going to add, we'll utilize the same naming conventions, machine4.cloudscope.net. So this is where you can specify the tag. I'm using it tag as Ansible. So tag can be used in setting up networking also, later part. So that is not scope of this video right now. So yes, so in 5 to 10 minutes, you would see those machines would be spinning up in your DigitalOcean platform. So let me fast forward it. So once you see droplets has been created message, you can just grab the public IP from there, and you can we'll try to connect to those machines one by one. So this is my public IP. I copied it. Now I'm going to use the terminal. So this is my terminal. So I'm utilizing macOS item. So in case of Windows, you can use the git bash. And from here I can SSH to my machines using the key, which is I already have. So this is SSH-I, that key location, and that machine username is root. So root @ public IP, and you can see I am connected to machine 1. So in this way, I'm going to connect to all the machines, machine 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to grab again public IP of machine 2, and then going to SSH to machine 2. So yes, I'm doing it for all the machines, nothing fancy. I'm just copying from my droplets DigitalOcean board to my terminal. So once I have those machines ready, so that at least I would just wanted to check whether those I'm able to connect to those machines or not. So yes, here NetTools are not installed. We'll install it later in some time. So let's see how to set up a passwordless SSH from one machine to another machines. So here we are going to set up passwordless SSH from machine 1 from CentOS 1 machine to remaining machines 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we are going to use SSH keygen utility. So which comes default. We don't have to need to install it again for our Linux box. So the command is like ssh keygen -t rsa. So it saves this file in specifically into .sh folders in root folder. So as you can see, a couple of files are get created under our root folder under hidden folder, that is .ssh. So one file is id_rsa and another is id_rsa.pub. So these two are public key and one is private key. And the method we are going to use right now is using authorized keys. So I'll just follow, you can just follow along with me what we are going to do right now. So there is another method, sh copy gen, sh copy id, I beg your pardon. So which can be used to set up passwordless SSH. But this is very manual method, but effective one. This always works. So I will copy the contents of our public key, that is id_rsa.pub, to authorized keys of machine 1, 2, 3 and 4, so that the CentOS 1 machine will know like these are the machines where public key available, and this root user know like yes, this is where public key is available and I can trust this machine and I can connect to these machines. So I will run the command cat.sh id_rsa.pub. I'll just copy all this data and we'll go to, in this case, machine 2, and we'll open another file, that is vi.ssh authorized keys. So authorized keys of machine 2 will add the key of CentOS 1. So there is already one row available. Do not delete that row, just keep it as it is and add one more row. Yeah, similarly for machine 1, and in this way we can add it for all the machines. Now let's verify our SSH access. So I just grab the IP address of machine 2 and we'll see our machine 1. So here I grab the IP address of machine 1 and I use /root @ IP address of machine 1, and you can see I am able to connect to machine 1 from CentOS 1 machine. Similarly, I will check for other machines. Before that, before checking up and we just wanted to set it up as a lab. So what I'll do, I'll just edit the etc host file of my CentOS 1 machine, that is my master controller machine, where I'm going to install Ansible. I will add different host names of the machines. So I just wanted to make sure like machine1.cloudscope.net should also be known as by name like machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, machine 4. from this machine. So I will just add those information into my host file. I will also add short names against all our full qualified domain names. So machine 1, machine 2, machine 3 and machine 4. Now let's go back to our terminal and we'll try to access machine 1, 2, 3, 4 from here. So as you can see, we can connect to machine 2. Just press yes. And voila, we can connect to machine 1, 2, 3, 4 from the same machine. And this is the requirement for setting up, Ansible successfully for our lab. So that's what I just wanted to cover for this small session. So there are much interesting things coming up for this whole series. Stay tuned. And the last but not the least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Do visit the website cloudscoop.net for amazing content. Thank you.